Some people enter a room and fill it with sound. Others enter quietly, and somehow change the temperature. This story belongs to the second kind. Her name is Negar Aghaei. Online, she moves through the digital world as a xxx.x. And while her images may last only a moment on screen, the impression they leave tends to linger. This is not a story about overnight success. It's about precision, timing, and learning when not to rush. Negar's relationship with the camera didn't begin as performance. It began as awareness, an understanding of how emotion translates through stillness, how presence doesn't need exaggeration, how the smallest shift, a tilt of the head, a pause in the eyes, can say more than motion ever could. Modeling, for her, became a study before it became a profession. She observed first, then experimented, then refined, and in that process, something distinctive emerged. As her career developed, Negar chose intention over imitation. Instead of mirroring what was popular, she focused on what felt aligned. Her visuals grew more deliberate, more atmospheric, never crowded, never careless. Each image felt like a decision. Lighting mattered, composition mattered, emotion mattered. What viewers often sense, even without realizing it, is control. Not rigidity, but clarity. She knows what belongs in the frame, and more importantly, what doesn't. That restraint has become one of her strongest assets. In an industry that constantly asks for more exposure, more personality, more explanation, Negar offers something different: consistency without overexposure. Her modeling career expands steadily, grounded in craft rather than urgency. She treats her work like a long game, one built on trust, on growth, on evolving without erasing earlier versions of herself. And that patience shows. Her presence doesn't fade when trends shift, because it was never built on trends to begin with. Away from the lens, Negar maintains the same philosophy. Her personal life remains just that, personal. Relationships aren't used as proof of fulfillment or currency for attention. Instead, they exist quietly, with boundaries intact. What becomes clear is her respect for emotional balance. Independence is not a statement for her. It's a baseline. Connection, when it exists, is meant to add, not define. She values depth over display, stability over spectacle, and that choice reflects a level of self-awareness that can't be staged. Negar's story isn't about reaching a final destination. It's about refinement, about allowing space for change without losing direction. Modeling is one chapter, an expressive one, but not the entirety of who she is. She understands that identity isn't something you announce. It's something you demonstrate, over time. And so, her journey continues quietly, confidently, and with intention. If you're someone who appreciates subtle power, if you're drawn to creators who don't explain every move, if you believe growth doesn't need an audience to be real, then this is where you lean in. Follow at xxx.x. Observe the details, and witness what happens when presence speaks louder than performance. Because some stories don't ask to be watched. They simply invite you to notice.